we've always talked about it when we had San Jose Barbell, etc. But everybody online is pushing all this longevity stuff on you. And look, the simplest answer is you need to get strong, you need to get lean, you need to get winded on purpose, and something that I've added more recently, especially from watching, I forget Tony's last name, but he has a good YouTube channel. Older guy, phenomenal shape, but moving quickly, and those are the things. That's it. Get lean, get strong, get winded on purpose, move quick. And then I add, obviously I always talk about is get peaceful, right? You could be doing all the right things, but the stress and anxiety a lot of people experience will have a very real negative effect on your health and your physiology. So, the thing to remember with this is everything on social media is about, not everything, but most, all these people talking about all these super detailed, specific things, all these hundreds upon hundreds of variables. At the end of that line, always there's something to sell you. Okay. Oh yeah, this and this. Oh, take my supplement. Now, that's not to say that we now go get angry at them. That's not to say that they shouldn't do that, whatever. Like, that's not the problem. We don't care about that. The what we care about is just you having the awareness and the autonomy to make, or your agency to make your own decisions based on what is actually true and best for you. Because you don't want to be buying supplements that you don't need. There's a lot of people who take a lot of supplements and they're not that they're not that healthy. Do I live in my car? Kind of. I am always on the go from stores, from our stores to the properties to clients. So spend a lot of time in the car. But the main thing is that people have stuff that they want to sell you, and they create these problems that may or may not exist, and then that's the bottom line. And just to emphasize, it's not it's not a thing about, we get mad at them. No, we take our own responsibility. And and even some things, I'll say, it's not completely wrong to be taking some type of supplement. I have seen lots of examples that supplements have helped, but I don't think that you should be just focused on supplements without having the main things locked in. And the main things never change. They never will change. And as I said at the beginning, that's get strong, get lean, get winded on purpose, and move quickly, do things that force you to move quickly, or that allow you to move quickly. And last but not least, get peaceful. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back to the beginning and rewatch it. But in summary, I'm saying that everybody's obsessed with longevity. Longevity is simply having physical strength, having good conditioning, and having low body fat. That is longevity. And so you don't need to be buying 50,000 things because all the influencers are always pushing them. And focus on those few things, and you will get all the longevity you want. And just from like a practical standpoint of like, you know, if you take all these supplements and you do the sauna and you do the cold plunge, all these, you have an Aura ring and you drink AG1. Favorite movies, there's a lot, but we'll come back to that. AG1, drinking this, drinking that, and you don't lift weights or whatever type of strength training you like, you're not doing any type of strength training, then as you get old, you're weak. And if you look at old people, they move slow. They don't have strength. So to me, longevity is not like how old you live, but like what's more important, in my opinion, is can I actually do stuff for myself? If you guys know who Dick Van Dyke is, he's an actor. I think he's like, I want to say he's like 100. But the guy's moving, he's dancing, he's doing stuff. And so that's real longevity. And he actually has a book that he came out with recently, talking about, you know, how he has stayed in such good shape and being independent and mobile for so long. But anyways, favorite movie, man. Well, I don't like horror movies, scary movies. Usually what we like is action movies and more silly movies. So I'll tell you what we've watched a lot. We've watched John Wick a lot. Wrath of Man with Jason Statham, watched that a bunch of times. And then on the sillier side, Couples Retreat is a great movie. But anyways, just wanted to share my thoughts on that. So hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys later.